In this video, we're going to be talking about the things that you should not be doing on Airbnb, so stay tuned. Vacation Rental Machine helps hosts just like you learn how to start, grow, and scale your short-term rental business. This show is all about creating systems that help you automate your business, giving you more time and money freedom. If you're ready to start living the vacation rental life, then subscribe to this podcast today. Come and join us on our Facebook group, The Host Nation, where we'll be talking about starting, automating, and scaling a short-term rental business. Now, on to the show. Hey, welcome back, Host Nation, to another episode of Vacation Rental Machine. I'm Julian Sage with John Bell, and today we're going to be answering one of your guys' questions in the Host Nation Facebook group. So if you haven't joined and you want your questions answered, go down, click the link, join the group, and use hashtag AskVRM for us to be able to definitely be able to see those questions that use hashtag AskVRM, get priority, and we will take a look at those and see. Please put it in an easy to read format for us to be able to very easily answer them. But Carolyn asks, how far in advance do you let people book? Do you have a night's max amount? And do you add Airbnb's recommended discount? So all of the things that Airbnb may be suggesting or having you try to do, should you be doing these things? Are these things actually in your benefit? So John, what are your thoughts on Airbnb's recommended settings, the things that they are telling hosts that they should be doing? Are these things that we should be working with, or should we be doing something else?
Well, first, congratulations on the first unit. To answer some of your questions, I tend to let my calendar go out at least for 9 months, but since COVID, I actually started opening up a little longer because I've been getting those super long reservations. So it's not a bad idea to keep it open for a year. But be conscious of if you have a lease that is expiring at a certain time and you're not too sure you're going to continue on with that home, you want to make sure that you're not going past that date and thinking that people can book and then you just want to get out and creating your own problems. Okay. So back to your question. Letting Airbnb set a maximum price. Well, one, we should not be allowing Airbnb to put in our pricing. We should not be using their smart pricing tool. Again, we suggest against that because Airbnb is going to basically price your unit price to sell, right? I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best thing for you, but they're going to go as low as they can go just to get you booked because they collect a booking fee. So they're a master of their own domain when you kind of just let them go in and do that. All right, now let's talk about the big monster using Airbnb suggestions for discounts. Most times, these are very, very, very heavy. They're going to say things like, hey, you need to discount your monthly stay 60% or 40% or 30%. In some cases, that is too drastic based off of your already appealing price or valued price for the place that you're actually going to be listing. So, unless your nightly price is just outrageous and you want to encourage people to book a monthly stay, then of course you can discount it by 50%. But because prices are going to be relative to the value that they're going to receive inside of the home, I don't believe you can kind of endure a monthly discount of 50% and still be profitable. So that's probably not what we want to recommend there. I've seen discounts go as high as about 30%. On the weekly side, very light, sometimes as low as 5%. Sometimes even just putting anything in that box just because. But definitely you don't want to go 30% and 40%. Okay, and while we're talking about discounts and you're setting up a brand new listing, remember that if you enable that 20% discount when you first set up your listing, you don't want to compound all of those savings. So you don't want to say 20% for the first people that book, and then you listen to Airbnb and give 50% discounts on monthly stays. Yeah, that means you'll be making 30% and somebody's going to book for a month, and then you're probably going to start off bad just by saying, "Hey, I can't honor this guest," and that kills a lot of your profile already, and you just haven't even had your first day. So don't compound all the savings. Be conscious of what you have and test. please look at the preview section of your listing, go in, test days, go put in a week stay, put in a month stay. That way you can see the prices that your guest will see. Without that, you could really be in for a doozy. You can get that very, very low booking, $30 a night. If you're trying to book it for $130 a night, that could be devastating. We don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, I think I've seen too many times. Even my own mother, she didn't even take our advice. I love you, mom. But yeah, even so many people make that mistake. They get a new listing, they want to be able to boost that, increase that. Airbnb saying, "Hey, put this discount," but then they already included a discount in there, so you're getting a double discount. Lots of people, I feel like almost everybody that doesn't know just ends up doing that. So typically, the first people that they get in for some really, really nice prices. So whenever you see a new listing and they're offering a discount, you might be able to get an extra discount on there because most people forget about, that little thing that Airbnb does.
Yeah, that's just
So
like going to the grocery store and getting that double and triple coupon discount when you bring those coupons in and they're running those specials. So don't get caught with your pants down.
right. So John, so if you're not supposed to be relying on Airbnb's pricing, what's an alternative that people should be doing? Should they be pricing this themselves? Should they use some type of tool? What do you recommend?
It depends. If you're in a rural area and there's not a lot of data to go out and use a pricing tool, such as Wheelhouse or such as Price Labs or Beyond Pricing, any one of the pricing tools that are major players in the space, you want to at least have a system down that has your calculated cost and your anticipated profit that also shows, hey, this is what my price is going to be for certain days. You have to manually do that in those rural areas. You probably want to set up pricing differently on the weekends and probably differently during the weekdays. You also want to kind of manage your minimum stay requirements. All of this that a pricing tool does, any of the ones that I named are pretty decent options. Of course, we fully recommend either Wheelhouse or Price Labs for one of those pricing tools, and we'll include those links down below.
And maybe some of the stuff that we were talking about sounds a little confusing as to how you should actually be able to start pricing your place. We'll include a video somewhere on the description or down below, somewhere on this video where you can actually watch where we break down how you can actually come up with your base price, minimum price, all of these different numbers that you need to be able to find out exactly how much you should be pricing your unit, and then you can find out from there how much of a discount can you really offer, because if you're offering a discount and that's going to affect your minimum price, well, then you're basically going to be at a loss, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to know your minimum, you want to know your base. So you're going to want to watch that video, which will include somewhere on this video or down below as well. So question of the day, are you using Airbnb's pricing systems or their discounts? What do you do? What do you not do? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. And until next time, Host Nation, keep on hosting.
Hey, Host Nation, would you like to work directly with Julian and I to help you start and scale your own short-term rental business? Go to shorttermsage.com/coaching to attend our step-by-step training and learn how we can work together. Looking forward to talking to you soon.
Hope you hosts found value in this episode. If you did, please go on over to iTunes and leave us a review, as that would greatly support the show. If you'd like to connect with John, the community, and I, then go on over to our Facebook group, The Host Nation. Talk to you hosts in the next episode. Keep on hosting.